Welcome to greencardguys.tv. You need to know this. Do not give up on your legal status. Many people fail to respond to RFE or file an application before the deadline. This is why we offer a strategy session for 15 minutes at no cost to you. Not everyone qualifies. First, you need to speak with our CARES team. We receive many requests, so we recommend you answer a few questions on our website, greencardguys.com. Our mission is to help people live and work in America legally. Go ahead and subscribe below and follow and share. Talk to you soon. What's going on? How y'all doing? All right. So let's see here. My name is John Ting. I practice immigration law in the United States to help you secure your legal status to live and work in America legally because the government does not care about you. That's been pretty freaking clear in 2025. In my opinion, it's been clear throughout history, okay? But even more so with the Trump administration, with Project 2025. They're not hiding it. They are not hiding it. So you need to do what's best for you. You need to do what's best for your spouse, for your family member. If you work for a company and you're sponsoring someone, you need to do what's best for your employee and also for your company. Okay? Because I know it takes a long time to find someone, to find the right fit for your company as well. Okay? So if you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section. I try my best to answer questions in a timely manner, or maybe not so timely, but at least during the live show. Okay? Tina, you're so funny. You're so funny to ask me that. Or tell me that. Yeah, I did get some sleep. I did not go live last night. So that's why I'm live right now. I just finished with most of my meetings today. So I'm here to share some insights. We have clients that join the meetings as well, or not the meetings, but clients that join these live sessions. I always appreciate that. Thank you for everyone who shares some wonderful things about our law firm. I'll tell you one thing, okay? If you're wondering, like, why, I don't think I've ever told anyone this, but when I told some of my friends long time ago, ages ago, that I want to go to law school, okay? They're like, oh, they say all these lawyer jokes and things like that. And I was like, that's actually why I want to become a lawyer. One of the reasons, right? Because unfortunately, well, lawyers are so focused on the case itself, the legal case, right? That they unfortunately lose track about the customer service. They could be a really good practicing attorney, but a horrible in the customer service category. Law school didn't teach me that. Well, I did guess, yeah, my law school did help me in terms of like expressing empathy. I think in any kind of position in any industry that has to do with customer service, you really need to be able to express empathy. Okay. And unfortunately, I don't think I cannot say confidently that every single attorney, lawyer out there, and even the staff know how to do that. Isn't that sad? It's kind of sad. So I train my team about that kind of soft skills and things like that. It's not an easy thing. I don't think you're born and suddenly you have soft skills. Anyways, I just want to share that. And yeah, I mean, but overall, one of my main reasons I went to law school in the first place to become a lawyer is because I know the government does not care about us. They don't care about us. Okay. It's not just immigration. It's a whole bunch of different things. Okay. So let me answer some questions. All right. If you want to join live, you can do that. I think on TikTok, is it on this side with the little people icon? Okay, so we are on a couple different platforms now. Sorry, I had to multitask and thank you, AIEXOX. Good to see you as well. Lucy Zasti. How long does it take for BIA appeal for voluntary departure order? I mean, in general, I think this is kind of similar to Clavicular's question. Welcome back. Um, the BIA can take years. The BIA can be quick, but the BIA was fairly quick with the one. Some of y'all are aware that I know there's been some content about videos. I mean, videos that some attorneys share about the no bond for everyone. It's not it's not a restriction on everyone, okay? But that BIA case, I think it was that case was appealed from immigration court in December 2024. And so and that opinion was issued. I just made a training test for my team about that one. So let's pull it up here. Oh, yes, I do. Sure do. Let me open it right now. That was appealed, yeah, late 2024. Yeah, December 30th, 2024. So, and then this decision came out May 15th, 2025. May 15th, 2025. And now it's July 18th. And you might be wondering, like, why are we now hearing about this case? Because the government doesn't care. Project 2025, they are trying to use every legal and non-legal mechanism to stop people, to try to get people to self-deport. Okay? They're trying to get y'all to self-deport. Don't effing do it. You're an American now, stay the course, okay? Everyone's situation is different. So of course I have to tell you, follow the law. I gotta tell you that, okay? That's what I'm supposed to tell you. Take it for what you will, okay? So let's see here. So there's still a possibility to argue that someone is still eligible for bond release. Okay, so sorry, I went on a related tangent, but specific to those questions, how long does BIA case take? That one took 5 months. That's pretty rare though. They usually take longer, unfortunately. Um, let's see here. On YouTube, someone named Trust God. Hello, attorney. If you have a pending AOS based C9, can you be offered H1B? I mean, you can, but the thing about H1B is the majority of people to apply, the registration window is in March of every year. There's very specific limited exceptions where the employer, if for example they're a nonprofit, um, you can be sponsored for H1B any time of the year. So it's a strategy call. I mean, assuming you're not in one of your company's the proposed potential employer is not on that short list of limited exceptions, then hopefully your AOS case through marriage, I'm assuming, then hopefully that will be completed and approved before the next March 2026. Okay. So hopefully that helps. It's all sometimes strategy is not just legal related, but also timing. Okay. Thank you so much for your questions. If you're on TikTok, sometimes TikTok likes to do a little thing since the last ban in January. They hide some comments. So please don't get mad at me if I don't read your question. First of all, there's a lot of questions. Thank you so much. I'll try to go in the order I receive them. But I some comments that are hidden I can see, some I cannot. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I used to be able to see all of them. If I thank you so much for all the little gifts and things. I don't care about them, to be honest. Thank you so much. But please use your money to schedule a meeting. Okay, so to do that on TikTok, you click the bio and you click the link, the link. Okay, so apparently on TikTok you have to do a silly thing to say all phrase it that way or spell it out. On YouTube and Facebook, you can click in the description box for the link. Okay. All right. So I don't. Um, let's see. Yes, we help with U visa. Varinder Singh asked me that. We help with a lot of different cases. Oh, IDLPZ. You know about Jefferson Fisher? That's awesome. Actually, one of the limited civil cases I worked on a long time ago, Jefferson Fisher was my local counsel in Beaumont, in Jefferson. Is it Jefferson County? Is Beaumont, Texas? Actually, so that's great. Yeah, he's been doing sharing some good information. Um, let's see. Next question here. Naomi, can you invite your grandson to America as a citizen? Um, invite meaning like a visitor visa. You could write a letter to sponsor in that sense, but if you mean like a direct sponsorship, like family sponsorship, no, you cannot, unless maybe you have custodial rights. That's a consideration, and if that grandson is under 18, some food for thought. Let's see. Clavicular. You got a BIA case pending. Government appealed your bond. Are you detained right now? This whole time I was thinking you're out. But actually, some detention facilities allow phones. Are you detained right now? This will be interesting. Give us a scoop. How is it over there if you're detained? Maybe I'm misunderstanding your situation. Sa, you passed your interview. Sa had an N400 interview today. Thanks so much for coming back and letting me know. Love to hear good news, even if y'all did it on your own or hired another attorney. We love to hear great news. Gymnastics girls, you have a wrongful deportation order. Your attorney sent a motion to reopen. See, it's weird. Like your second comment there got hidden. So let me go ahead and prove that. What do you mean wrongful? Like you didn't get notice that you didn't, I'm assuming you did not receive notice that you had a court hearing. And then let me know if you have a question about that. There's very limited circumstances to get that reopened if it's based on did not receive hearing notice. Sa, by the way, when did you file your case? I'm kind of curious how many months your case took to get an interview in your location. Hope you all have a great day. Is today Friday? TGIF. With immigration, every day almost doesn't seem the same, but this we got to deal with Cheeto and Stephen Miller. It gets tiring. Okay, next question from Slinkney. You're entered with inspection in 1997. You have an old removal order. You're now married to U.S. citizen. Is it safe to file AOS? So, okay, no, you should not file AOS yet. You need to file the petition. You first need to. I'm assuming you have. I assume a lot of y'all have not spoken to an attorney. Maybe you have, but I have to start with that assumption. And of course, if you have talked to an attorney, then you can, I guess, compare the situation. But assuming you have not talked to an attorney, Salinkney on TikTok, we got to look at the old removal order. We got to look at the timing and everything. But at the very least, only file, actually, not at the very least, only file a petition I-130, because we first need to figure out if we can even reopen the removal order case, okay, or the removal case. Thanks so much for your trust to ask a question. I know your time is limited. I think I'll be here. I think I'll be here for another 10 minutes before I got to get going to the next meeting. It's wait, what? Gymnastics girl is not your case. They use your A number for someone else's deportation or someone with the same name and same. Oh, so maybe it popped up on your. Did it pop up on your FOIA or something? They use your same. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We had at least one client that I recall right now where we filed the AOS and everything with USCIS, and they came back with RFE stating that, well, first of all, denial of the 131 for trial advanced parole because they just said something about, you know, that that applicant had left the United States a certain time and then came back. It was just stupid reasoning. And then they had an RFE on the 485 application that said, don't you like they said they claimed that she had a crime. And we're like, no, we searched all that already. So yes, kind of similar situation in a way that they misidentification, wrong person, wrong file. It's ridiculous. I mean, different middle name. I mean, plus it's the biometrics. Like they should be able to like figure. That's what I'm saying. If the government cared, if the agency cared about your case, you would think they do a little more due diligence, right? But they don't care. They want to make it difficult for y'all. They want to make it difficult for me. We're happy to help you, pull you out of this situation, get you out of this black hole. Zamani, is global entry a good to go? I don't good to do. I mean, I don't know. I don't know your situation. I know someone that applied for global entry and got denied. They somehow are on a blacklist. So I mean, if you're a U.S. citizen, you can try. But y'all, you don't need global entry. You guys might be the first people I told this. If you're a U.S. citizen, there's an app you can download that can bypass the line at the airport when you come back from another country. I think it's called Mobile Pass. It's not the CBP One app, okay? It's not the self deport app. That's different. Okay, check out Mobile Passport. Let me check. Okay. CBP MPC. MPC stands for Mobile Passport Control. So if you're actually you could use this if this MPC app supports US, Canadian, visa waiver country passports and lawful permanent resident cards. Oh, look at there. Not bad. Psst, that can bypass a long ass line. How long have you guys stayed in that line? I don't know what y'all thinking. All right. You should tap the screen for that. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Save you some time in the future. Let's see here. 2 years green card holder. Can you travel international? Look, if you're, I get this question pretty often, and I understand. I acknowledge why some of y'all have been asking about can you travel or not. Well, first of all, you got the travel ban. You got to make sure your country of nationality is not part of the travel ban. So that's an easy check. The second thing is you acknowledging that you probably watched that video from the auntie. Okay, I just doing quotations because the skin color didn't really match, but whatever. Maybe she's just married in kind of deal. So the auntie did a video. I don't know, was it 2 or 3 months ago already? She said that her niece has resident status, and then she even did a follow-up video. Neither of those videos really helped, okay? Because of course she's not a lawyer. She doesn't know that certain terminology to use. If you are a conditional resident or you're permanent resident, you can travel internationally. As long as you also not part of the travel ban, and if you're a 2-year resident, conditional resident, that you have, if it's not the timing yet, or if it is the timing to file the remove conditions, that you have done that. Okay, the remove the conditions. So I think there's a couple articles here and there, and I suspect that Auntie's video that her niece did not file Again, I don't know because I don't know those people, but that's likely the scenario. They did not file the remove conditions in a timely manner. Okay, that 3-month window. So you take it for what you will. Okay, I don't know your specific situation, but that's all I can share about that. Letter G. Someone named the letter G asked, "Is I-130 cases running quick or not?" They're never quick. Okay. Again, the government does not process applications quick, and everyone's definition of quick is different. Like, what is quick? How long? When did you file your case? By the way, if you're new here, put the number 1 in the chat box. Okay, I'm always interested if you're new or not. Let me know where y'all from or where you watch it from, if you don't mind sharing. And then it's always great to see how far the channels have reached. All right, welcome. So I can share with you, if you're new here, since some of y'all are new, that there's obviously Mexico City in the house, Boston. Get some of that Mike's pastry. Of course, I know it's just popular in Google. I'm sure there's many other places good about pastries, but all right. In all seriousness, I shared this with you. I asked that question. Chicago. What do you guys call Chicago? Chi-town? I feel like that's not the right nickname. But let me share with you Detroit. Good luck to the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions have a way better chance than the Dallas freaking Cowboys. The Cowboys suck every single year. All right, so let me share what's this other one right here. So if you are interested in a meeting, this is how you do it on TikTok, okay? Right there. You go to my bio and then click the link. The link has changed, but the link, it goes to the same place. And I can't say it out loud because this app gets a little jelly when I mention certain things, apparently. So I can't talk about money and I can't talk about the LIN case. I know it's weird, but on YouTube and Facebook, I can share this. Okay. The LIN case in the description. Well, I mean, the Texans got a chance. Okay. The Texans are a lot better with this quarterback. Don't give up on your Texans. They have a way better chance than the Cowboys. Okay. And there's obviously no pressure for you to schedule a meeting. But if I'm not able to answer a question during a live show, which usually I can't, it's not enough time, schedule a meeting, at least a pre-qualify meeting. That's only this amount during the live show. Or if you text in and say you joined the show, okay? Because the reason why we only charge this amount, which is not with an attorney, by the way, it's not with me, it's not with one of my associate attorneys, it's with a client care specialist. They are not attorneys. Just want to be upfront with that because apparently some people called and said that they were expecting to talk to me for this amount. I mean, for this amount, that's less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. I'm pretty sure that's accurate, even for a house coffee. So let's put it that way. Okay, let's see some questions here. Jay Mays on TikTok. What do I suggest for TPS holder that is expiring and married to a U.S. citizen with kiddos? Okay. Well, the first question is, did this person enter America with a visa? And if not, then the waiver is eventually required as part of the process. Saw, thank you so much for sharing. Saw the person that got approved today, which, by the way, for N400, traditionally you do not receive an actual approval notice, but you will receive an oath ceremony notice. Now, some people don't have what do you call? Don't actually receive the oath ceremony notice and still waiting after like 6 months. Saw, I hope you can receive yours soon. So if you're in a situation where you're waiting, you had the interview and it's been at least four months, 120 days, and still waiting for decision or oath ceremony, you need to schedule a meeting with us, a pre-qualified meeting to make sure you're eligible, qualify to file a mandamus lawsuit. Okay. Yes, we help with U visa. Okay, that was for Verinder Singh. March 13th, 2025. You filed online. Biometrics were used that same date. You had interview July 17th yesterday, Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. So if my math is correct, April, May, June, July. Okay, 4 months. 4 months is pretty good. Yes, I have to use my finger sometimes. I want to make sure it's accurate. Accurate timing. Okay, so let's see. Someone named Wall Ron on TikTok, Illinois. Will the government revoke your citizenship after appellate court invalidate your marriage? Ooh, snap. Yikes. Well, if the marriage is based on you obtaining the residence status, that is possible. But why would appellate court the appellate court is this related to the immigration case? Schedule a meeting if you don't mind, if you want. And ooh, boy, maybe you have to restart the whole process. Sounds like it. I'm kind of curious why they invalidate your marriage. Is it a timing issue? Which kind of speaking about marriage, if you have been married before and you think you're divorced, but you didn't actually handle the divorce case or you didn't even sign anything related, there's a possibility that you're not actually divorced because I helped someone long time ago and this person thought that they were divorced and we prepped everything and then I was like, a part of the checklist is to get the divorce order, right? And so I mean, I didn't ask the client that, but and they couldn't produce it. We had to backtrack. Like, okay, well, around the time that your ex-wife told you that she was getting divorced, do you know which county she was living at? Because that's likely the county that she filed for divorce. And even if you sign something to say like waiver of service or you signed an order for divorce, do not assume the divorce is complete. You need for you to know for sure the divorce is complete is if you got a certified order or a seal on that divorce order, okay? Because you're going to need a copy anyway for immigration case. So, because it's a struggle for some folks. Some folks wasted thousands of dollars in government fees, maybe even attorney's fees for immigration case. It's like shoulda, woulda, coulda. So this is part of the channel. This is why I like to share some scenarios. Unfortunately, there's just like too many scenarios I can't share in one live show, but I do share several scenarios where hopefully we can prevent a delay, prevent a denial for you, or even rejection. So if you don't mind, if you've been here for 30 seconds, go and tap the screen, click the bell for future notification, and click the plus sign. Okay, click the plus sign, subscribe in your respective channel platform. Okay, let's see. Next question looks like you had Kevin the Explorer. You had a DV case, deferred adjudication prior to green card approval. Can you travel? I can't say off the top of my head because we're going to have to take a look at the inadmissibility grounds that also with the Lincoln Riley Act. I can't remember off the top of my head if that's included, but the thing is, y'all, the link, let me pull it up real quick. The Lincoln Riley Act is not exactly what you guys think. A lot of people think if anyone has known of Lincoln Riley, the person who was murdered, that was about murder. But guess what? The government included, Congress want to mess around and include more than just, actually, you know what? It doesn't even include murder on here. I can share my screen on YouTube and Facebook. Well, because murder is already considered an aggravated felony in the law anyway. But still, let me share this with you. Okay. Sorry, TikTokers. Like it doesn't let me share my screen unless I have a Microsoft or what do you call it, Windows, which I'm not going to use. Sorry. So this bill requires DHS to detain certain non-U.S. nationals who have been arrested not just convicted, who have been arrested for burglary, theft, larceny, and shoplifting. Which, by the way, have you seen? Whew, boy, I feel bad for that person. Have you seen that video of that person, Indian-looking person? Then, at least on TikTok, I saw it yesterday, and a lot of people already made videos about her. I need to stitch it too, but they're very done. I guess the meme version of videos, this parody, I suppose. Oh my god, I feel so bad for her. Yes, the bobbing head. Yes. So, so of course, for me, I'm gonna make a serious video about it. Um, we'll let the other TikTokers or social media people to make fun of that situation, but it's kind of a sad thing. I hope she's a citizen because look, if she's a permanent resident or undocumented, she's in a she's in a big heap of trouble with immigration. Okay, because according to this Lincoln Riley Act, even though Lincoln Riley was about murder, oops, maybe I should not say that on this app. Please don't ban me. Okay. This Lincoln Riley Act is talking about burglary, theft, larceny, and shoplifting. So if you have been arrested, that's enough to be detained. It also adds in here a second sentence. The bill also authorizes states to sue the federal government. Huh? What? Sue the federal government for decisions or alleged failures related to immigration enforcement. Ha ha ha. Seems like they snuck a little thing in there. Has any attorney that you've watched a video talk about Lincoln Riley mention that? I hope so. Honestly, that's a big problem. It's a big problem. Okay, this whole law is a big problem. Here's another thing: if anyone is arrested for something, even if you didn't, especially if you didn't do the actual crime, for the love of God, hire a private attorney, even if you can't effing afford it. I don't know how many times I gotta say this. Hire a private attorney. Public defenders do wonderful work, but they are strapped. They don't have enough time to provide you the attention that you need. Okay. Get a loan, whatever it takes. Get a private attorney. I'm not saying a private attorney is going to guarantee something for you, but if you're going to want your best case scenario, of course, contact me, contact my office, email us, ask us for a referral. And of course, I can't like guarantee the outcome. Okay. But at least that can save you some time in Google searching. Because here's the deal. Here's why. Paragraph 2 in the Lincoln Riley Act, in the summary. Under this law, DHS must detain an individual who is, number one, unlawfully present in the United States or does not possess necessary documents. Let's just say like non-immigrant visa. And number two, has been charged with or arrested for or convicted of or admits to have committed acts that constitute the essential elements of those crimes I mentioned earlier. That means you signed a plea deal. Convicted of, technically, conviction also includes plea deals, okay? So it's not time to mess around and just like say like, "Oh, I can handle it. Don't worry. I can fight the state on this charge." No, please, for the love of God. Like even that Indian auntie, she's need to get hire an attorney. If anyone knows that person, please let her know she needs to hire an attorney. Oh boy. Oh, anyway, there's a lot more I can talk about that, but let me answer some more questions. Sorry, Kevin Explorer, your question led me to look at this, but no, it does not include. I only mentioned burglary, theft, larceny, shoplifting. But you should see, I just schedule a meeting to talk about that situation, about the DV. All right, let's get Sa, you said you got a notification, or if you get a notification that says oath ceremony will be scheduled, once you receive it, I have no idea. It could be a couple weeks. Hopefully only a couple weeks. If it's more than a month, then that's a problem. Someone that's the Batman says nope. private attorney is going to pick that up, not one knowing their background. I don't know what that means. Well, yeah, I mean they won't know the background, but you have to tell them that, right? So also the other reason is if you're in a situation, you're in a little pickle right now, you have a charge against you, you have a hearing date coming up for criminal court, and you don't, and you need to ask your criminal defense attorney law firm if they have an immigration attorney that understands criminal consequences of immigration based on crimes. Ask them that. That doesn't like hurt someone's ego. Okay. In fact, even there are some criminal defense attorneys that also do immigration. I mean, even that's not even a guarantee that someone knows their shit about like understanding this. And if there is a dual attorney that handles both, okay, ask them. Do you know about the Lincoln Riley Act? Do you know about HR 875? I have to track the law every single freaking day. Okay, so there's only so much one attorney, one law firm can do about multiple practice areas. Just check. Don't assume. Absolutely, share the information with that attorney. Yeah, you don't want them to assume that they know everything. We take no offense if someone asks us for the proof, for proof of law, basically. Restyled BYJ on TikTok. Do I think that this new bill, if passed, would affect VAWA application? Which one are you referring to? HR 875 about DUI or something else? If anyone wants to ask me about bills, laws, you're welcome to. Just put what the law is, like the name of it or the number. M22839, you're arrested for burglary, but case dismissed. No plea deal, dropped the charges, no criminal intent. And so that's the thing that worries me about like you were technically arrested, legally arrested. I'm assuming it's a legal arrest actually. And there's no charge, but according to this, according to this law, it says if you've been arrested for those specific crimes, again, burglary, theft, larceny, shoplifting. So that's why it's good because a lot of people contact us. Here's the thing that can help you though. Make sure you have a copy, at least a scanned copy in your phone or Dropbox, Google, whatever, of that disposition of I think in criminal context, it would say like motion to dismiss, and that's signed by a judge. Okay, something like that. Okay, or no charge. So then you have that handy. And you know, given this year 2025, the bounty hunters and ICE agents probably don't give a flip. If they get a hold of you or something, they might still detain you anyway, right? But at least you have it just in case if they would consider releasing you. Okay, someone wants to join Q on TikTok. What's going on? Hello.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Good. How you doing? How can I help you?
Okay. I'm Anthony, and from Ghana. Talking from Ghana.
Anthony. Okay.
My prior to date is 2016, and I was DQ November 2022, and I'm current on the disability, but I still haven't gotten my interview date yet.
Is this a marriage?
No, I'm F1. That U.S. citizen. Number 21. I'm married.
One of your parents filed for you. Okay.
My dad filed for me.
Your dad filed for you. Okay, great. F1. You said you're married or not married?
No, I'm not married. I'm not married.
Okay. Ghana. Okay, let me check here. You said your current F1. So yours is a priority date before July 2016?
Prior to May 2016, yes.
Okay. Have you tried have you emailed the embassy?
Yeah, I did send an email to the embassy, no reply, but I keep receiving emails from NVC telling me that they are waiting to hear from the embassy before they can give me a day. So they gave me the first 60 days that elapsed, and they actually sent me another email after the 60 days elapsed saying I should keep waiting, and that they are waiting to hear from the embassy in Ghana.
Okay. Well, yeah. At least you let them know. And I'm assuming you got an email a long time ago, or maybe your dad or mom received something about documentarily complete or qualified.
Yeah, actually, anytime they send me an email, they copy my dad too as well. They
Okay.
copy him in the email.
Okay, that's good.
So I think they sent an email that was 60 days ago telling me that it's not my turn, but they're waiting to hear from the embassy.
Okay.
And that I'll be hearing from them in 60 days.
Okay.
So the 60 days elapsed on the 14th. That was just a couple of days ago. And they sent an email again telling me they've still not heard anything from the embassy, so I should keep waiting. They'll give me another 60 days.
Okay, yeah, I would keep waiting in that sense. I'm glad you're getting some email communication, but if I think once it gets to 6 months and still nothing, definitely join back the live show and keep us updated, okay?
Yeah, I've been following you on YouTube, so
Okay, great.
I enjoy you. A little Ghanaians also love you so much.
Okay, your community. Thanks for sharing my channel.
A lot of love from Ghana.
Thanks so much. I appreciate that.
All
right. Have a great day. Okay.
Have a good one.
Take care. Bye bye. I love hearing that. Actually, one of my good friends from a while back gave me a map of the African continent. So let's see here. Yeah, anyone, if you're on TikTok, you can join just like this gentleman from Ghana. I think the icon could be on this side, maybe. So and love on YouTube. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. It's just like, how can you use Lincoln Riley, her story, and then somehow include other crimes in that law? Just makes me sick. Makes me sick. There's already law that exists to cover those crimes of involving moral turpitude. It already exists. They just tacked on the arrested part, and the states can sue the feds. So they were thinking in advance when a Democratic president's in office again. Let's get hair braiding by Patty, and then ENT, and then on deck is Hannah Charlotte. And y'all might be my last three, I think.
Hello.
And then Marjorie on YouTube. Hello, how can I help you?
Yes, I don't need to give you my name, right?
No, it's okay.
Okay, I have a VAWA case, and it's been like 3 years.
Okay.
I received a work permit, 2 years work permit, and it expired. So they renewed. They gave me a 5-year work permit. I'm still waiting for my green card, and now I don't know if I'm still hoping they're gonna give it to me, but seeing everything that's going on these days, I'm scared.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for sharing. How long has your application been pending? 5 years, did you say?
No, it was in 2021.
Oh, long.
When I applied.
4 years.
Yes.
Did you also file the 485 application?
485. I'm sorry, I don't know what was that petition now.
That's okay. Do you know if you only filed one application, the I-360?
It was 2 applications actually.
Okay.
Like the travel document and the green card.
Travel document and the green card. So that would be possibly 3 applications. So I'll tell you what, to make sure we're on track, but in general, VAWA I-360 usually takes about 3 years. So you're at 4 years. So something could be up. It could be stuck potentially. I hope not. But if you don't mind scheduling a meeting, just schedule the one that's this amount, a pre-qualified meeting, and one of my team members will be able to review it. We'll make sure we got all the forms that you need to file. Okay.
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 Did you call that number?
Yeah, that one. Can you see it okay?
Yes.
Let me change the picture. Okay, that's better. It's in the middle. So
All right.
okay.
And one last question, because
Sure.
I thought my ex-husband, okay, when we were about to get divorced, he was about to apply his citizenship. But I've learned not long ago that he's still a green card holder. He didn't apply for the citizenship. Do you think that might be the cause?
Oh, he's not a citizen. Your ex? Okay. So yeah, he needs to be a citizen to be a little faster. Um and you provide a copy of the resident card?
My resident? Yes.
Well, not necessarily yours. Your ex.
No, I
He's
don't
a.
have access to that.
When you were married, was he a resident or a citizen?
He was a resident.
Okay, so so that's why it's taking longer. But you filed. Did he sponsor and try to sponsor and file I-130 for you a long time ago?
No, we just got married to the. We got married. It was during COVID, and
Uh
no,
huh.
he didn't start that. I just divorced him.
You got rid of the guy. Okay, that's good. But let's take a look. Okay, yeah. Scheduled meeting. Please share those receipt notices so we can take a look because yeah, they will have to depend on the visa bulletin.
Mm-hmm.
What we'll look at is a priority date. The priority date is on your receipt notice. Okay. All right. So
Okay.
please share that when you meet with my team. All right.
All right.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much. Okay. I know there's a couple. What's up, Elsie? Good to see you. Uh, we got Marjorie on YouTube here. Let's see. Let's get you on, okay? What's going on, Marjorie?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I just have a quick question. What happened is that my husband overstayed his visa. So in 2022, we filed all the forms with an attorney, and he got a conditional green card, which
Uh huh. Oh.
I've won. Back in December, and he got a receipt with an extension of 48 months. So I don't know if we're gonna have an interview or no. So I'm just concerned because as he overstayed his visa, I don't know if that's gonna be a red flag during our interview.
Wait. Let's take a step back. If I can understand the situation better,
Yes.
you did you mention something about 751 application?
Yes, we filed it last year. He got a receipt notice of an extension of
Right.
48
48
months.
months. But so typically, traditionally, it seems to still track this way that there is no interview,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
for the 751. But at the same time, you mentioned overstay visa. But right now, he has a conditional resident status, right?
Yes, but
Okay.
prior to that, he overstayed his visa. He came with a tourist visa.
Yeah, that's okay because that fact doesn't matter anymore because now he has conditional
Oh,
resident status.
oh, so
Okay.
it's accurate that it's forgiven once you marry with a green card citizen. I'm sorry, U.S. citizen.
Exactly. It is automatically waived
Oh,
after
amazing! I
after you
was so
became resident.
scared. I was picturing myself in the interview, he being taken by ICE. I was so scared. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. So yeah, you likely will not expect interview for the 751 case, but those cases, yes, are taking about 2 to 4 years.
Oh, okay, good, good.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Wish you all the best. Take care.
Bye.
All right. See what I'm saying? That the freaking government is confusing y'all. If they try to confuse us attorneys, hell no, we're not gonna get confused. No way, Jose. All right, so that's right. You're welcome, love. Yep, happy to help people out. I know there's a couple more questions, and then let's see. There's a couple people want to join live. Maxine. Oh, wait, ENT and then Maxine. Okay. Dwayne, is that for St. Louis? St. Louis? Hello, ENT. ENT?
Hi, I
How's it
wasn't
going?
sure if you could hear me.
No, now I can. What's going on?
Okay, perfect. So I have a question about citizenship application. I submitted it, but while waiting for the, I guess the interview, my green card expired, and so I'm a bit apprehensive about. I feel like I find myself in this gray area. And I also was trying to find out if it is possible to travel outside the country while I am in this situation where the citizenship application is still pending, but my green card is expired. The card itself, like the plastic card, is expired.
Right.
So
When
I applied, I had no criminal record. I've never had any trouble. So that part doesn't worry me. It's just the fact that the card expired, and so then things like even for employment, I'm apprehensive about the employers being like, "Hey, it seems that this is expired."
well, they shouldn't be checking it unless because you're a resident already. They typically it's not an HR thing to do, as far as I know, to check that unless it's like a work permit. That's a different situation.
I see. So travel is it possible or is it risky? I guess that's a few words.
That is not even the consideration right now, because you need documentation to show that you're still a resident. So applying for N400 doesn't help with that. You need to, unfortunately, if your travel's coming up, well, first of all, when did you file your N400 application?
2 months ago.
Which city you're located?
Portland, Oregon.
Okay, have you looked at the processing times?
Yeah, I looked on the online My Account thing, and it says it's
No,
going to be 8 months.
That doesn't matter. That the online account, y'all's credentials, pretend it's not there. But you're in Portland, Oregon. That stuff's wrong. The more accurate thing is what I'm about to show on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook is looks like this. So okay, I mean that's about right. But sometimes the thing is this your first time on the channel?
Yes.
Okay, welcome. And so
thank you.
What I've shared almost every day in a live show is that your online My US account is wrong because sometimes it will show like, oh, expected decision in 2 weeks. And then suddenly it will change to 14 months and everyone's freaks out, right? So it's not accurate. But on the processing, which is strange because you sign in, right? You would think it's accurate. So it's very confusing. But on the general USCIS processing times webpage, you click on a drop-down menu and all this. I clicked on N400, I clicked on Portland, Oregon. It does show 80% of cases are completed within 7.5 months. So that's 80% of cases, meaning like that's not the average. So the average, maybe, who knows, maybe 5 months. So it's a timing thing, because if your travel's coming up very soon, then you probably need to file the I-90, okay, to replace that, renew that card, resident card. If your travel is like not urgent or anything, and you can wait it out, then just wait it out, But if you need to travel now, then because the thing is, it's not just the I-90, but you will use that receipt notice and call into the hotline, USCIS hotline, and ask for InfoPass appointment to get a stamp that you're still a resident for travel stamp on your passport. Okay.
I see. All right. Well,
I wish you the best.
Answers my question. Thank you.
All right. Wish you the best. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Let's see here. Look at there. Did y'all like that or what? That just saved this gentleman out of Oregon 3 digits. I try to save y'all some money if I can. And that took less than what? 3 minutes? Come on, y'all. Give a little love on the channels here. Thumbs up, and the like button and the tap the screen. Okay. Just like, 10 taps just in case. I'm sorry if you're about to fall asleep. Lawyers talk a lot. But if you don't mind sharing the channel, reposting it, I think you can repost. I greatly appreciate it. Dwayne says 17.5 months at NBC for Missouri. I think your question was about the 485. Is that right? And then Massine, what are you going to pick her up? I don't know what you mean. It should be fun. Okay, let's get you on. Okay, great. You're still there. Okay, let's get you on. About your daughter.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hi. I am from Philippines, and then my husband he's a step parent of my children, and then
Uh-huh.
we're trying to petition her, and then we're thinking like what kind of requirements like they might need, and then if we will hire a lawyer who can process it.
For your daughter?
Yeah. My husband he's a U.S. citizen, and then I'm currently in U.S. right now and processing my green card as well.
Okay, and does she currently have a tourist visa?
No, she's still in the Philippines, but we was thinking of applying her a tourist visa, and then we will just do the adjustments here. But so I'm trying to seek a legal advice. What is the best possible way that we can much better we can do?
It's a difficult question for me to answer on a live show,
Yeah.
right? So
Oh.
I definitely recommend scheduling a
To-
meeting
Okay.
because
Okay,
some
that's
people could take it
perfect.
through.
In this number, right?
Yeah, this kind of number. You
Is
could
that, yeah.
you could speak
Uh-huh.
to one of my client care specialists, the first
Okay.
box here.
Okay, I will inform my husband, guys, so he can contact you.
Yeah, it is possible. The way
Yeah.
you mentioned, either way,
Mhm.
it's been possible. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you don't have to wait for your husband. Don't wait for your husband. Sometimes the other spouse doesn't matter about gender, but usually males, they're usually a little slower. I am proactive, obviously, for the law practice. But I don't know what it is. I take a little bit of backseat of personal life, to be honest. Okay, I shouldn't. I'm saying this out loud. I'm confessing to you guys. I am very proactive for the law firm. Best interest of client. I know I got to think about that for family life too. So let's see here. Your party. Dwayne and Christina. Well, Dwayne, you have a USA flag, so I'm assuming you're a citizen, just based on that. And then, so if you're a citizen, then priority date doesn't matter. That's okay about that. 17. Well, how long have you been waiting, Dwayne? Hopefully not 17 months. Okay. Mickey Mata, and then I am the wonder. Yeah, it's for your wife. That's what I was thinking. But when did you file your case? Oh, probably February 26th also. Okay. Hello, Mickey Mata. How's it going?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. I have a quick question. I'm kind of like worried right now about something. Basically, I'm an African, right? And
Okay.
I'm a green card holder, and it's like two years like 2 years for my green card to expire. And I want to travel at the moment, but I don't know if it's okay for me to travel and come back because I want to put in for my citizenship, but my mother is kind of like sick right now, very, very sick, and I don't think that I can wait it. And because if I put it in, I don't know when I'm gonna have my citizenship test taken, so I really don't know.
And I'm sorry. Are you trying to file your citizenship application, or are you trying to sponsor someone?
No, I'm trying to file for mine, but I don't know when they're gonna call me because right now my mother is very sick. And anytime we talk, she's like she wanna see me because she don't know what's gonna happen because of
Right.
the state that she in right now.
And how long have you been a
And I
resident?
know that they said if you put in your citizenship application, you can go out till you finish everything.
No, that's not a rule. You can still travel, but how are you even eligible? Let's figure that out, okay? Now look, y'all, this is something I charge 3 digits to figure this out. So do you know if you're eligible to even apply for the?
It's like I can hardly hear you now.
Well, yeah, you were moving around quite a bit. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I think if you keep the phone still, then you'll be okay. The when did you become a resident?
When did I pick up my residence? Like 8 years now.
Oh, 8 years? Maybe you said that
I'm
earlier.
talking about my 10 years green card.
Oh, okay. Well, I see Dwayne made a comment that's wrong. And that's because that's incorrect. Does not apply to you because we were kind of trying to figure out the facts here. So you're currently a resident for 8 years. So because you're currently a resident, and at this point, when it's past 5 years, it doesn't matter if you got it through marriage or someone else or another family member, you're eligible to apply. And yes, you can still travel. Okay. You still have how long is your resident card still valid until? 2 more years?
Yeah, in 2 years.
Okay.
And because of the situation that is going on right now, so I really don't know.
Yeah, so you can travel during your N400 application.
Okay. No, okay.
Okay.
Right.
If you have concerns about that, then I suppose please what's it called? Schedule a meeting. Welcome to do that, okay?
Okay. All right.
All right.
You. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care. Oh my goodness, I'm glad this gentleman asked. Glad this gentleman asked because my goodness, sounds like a difficult time. And he assumed incorrectly that could not travel to see was his mom. Oh man. So let's get that. That's the thing, y'all. Let's get that N400 filed, okay? Look, I know it's strange. It's strange for me to say this. If not every scenario you need to hire an attorney. Okay. I think if you want to have the most peace of mind, I do recommend that, of course. But look, don't let money be a deterrent of you. Don't let Cheeto and Stephen Miller be a deterrent to prevent you from applying. Just get it done. And N400, you could do it online. Like you could do it right now. Y'all spend some time with me. You might as well do it. Have another browser open and do it right now. Okay. As soon as you hit that timing that you're eligible, just let's get it done. All right, I am the Wonders next, and the on deck's user 48480, and that's got to be it for me today. So take the time to text if you do want a meeting. Text or call in. Okay. What's going on? I am the 8th Wonder. Hello.
Oh yeah, like I said, I have my marriage-based interview coming up in August. I would just like a guide towards it.
Okay, what's your question? Maybe I missed that.
I said I have my marriage-based interview coming up in August.
Yeah.
I would like a guide towards the interview.
You would like an attorney there? Where are you located?
New York.
New York. Is that Manhattan or Queens or Brooklyn?
Long Island.
Oh man, Long Island. Oh man, that's a trip. All right, well, I remember going to my friend's wedding. I went to law school in New York, so that was quite a trip. But let's see. What day is in August?
August 21.
21. Okay, because I just had a couple pop up. 14, 15. I know. Okay, so it should be okay. But do you mind emailing us just in case to verify so my team can check my calendar?
Okay.
Do you have?
Yes.
But let me make sure. Did you have an attorney help you for the whole case, or not yet? Not at all.
Not yet.
No, okay.
Not yet. I'm just not yet.
And is this for marriage based? Right? I think
Yes,
you said that.
marriage-based.
Okay. Do you have? I'm not going to ask all the questions because this is a public show. Do you have any current concerns about
Not no.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't have any. I just want to be, it's always good to be fully ready for, you can never tell.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, we're happy to help. Even if we cannot help, I have several attorneys on my team. Even if we don't have the schedule, I have I'm from New York. I'm not from New York. I went to law school in New York, so I know several attorneys there, even if it's not us. Okay. I'm happy to point you in the right direction. So our email, you can see it in my profile, but it's wecare@greencardguys.com, or you could call in.
You said what?
I'm sorry. wecare@greencardguys.com.
wecare@greencard.com.
Greencardguys.com.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or you could call in and just mention that you and I talked.
Okay, that's the 832.
838
Okay.
9797.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll call in just to get.
Yeah, whatever's easier for you.
If
Okay.
I need, yeah, I think that would be better.
Yeah, sooner the better since it's coming up.
Yes,
less than a month.
Well, when can I call? Monday through Friday, right?
Yeah, Monday through Friday. I know it's almost 5 p.m. over there. You're in New York, but try to call in today. Well, today's Friday. Try to call in today. If you can't, then definitely Monday, okay?
Okay, Monday. I'll just wait Monday. So I'll have my questions ready.
Oh, sure. All right. I think we're open 8 to 6 Central Time.
All right, thank you.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, just generally sooner the better because especially for scheduling for interview, we do help with that, by the way. We don't have to help you from the very beginning, although we do recommend it. If you already filed your case and I just popped up on your feed, welcome. So we do help with responding to RFE, responding to NOID, which is notice of intent to deny. It still means you have an opportunity to get it fixed. Okay. We do help with when people are denied. We help with people are cases delayed for mandamus lawsuit. And also, I fail to mention this sometimes, like the gentleman asked, we also help with interview representation. We provide clients with a series of videos to prepare them, and also a list of 130 plus questions. Holy moly. And you might think, God damn it, John, why do you prepare us so much? I mean, I actually hope that's the best feedback I get, that we prepared y'all so much. Can you believe that? There are some lawyers, oh man, I'll get myself in the soapbox right now. There are some lawyers that don't prepare at all. And I know this because some of you join live and tell me this nonsense. It's crazy. Freaking, I'm going to stop right there. Okay, well, Punsy. Okay, Punsy's going to be last for today. I know there's a couple more questions on YouTube. I'll get to y'all. Hello. Punsy? 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 Uh-oh. All right. Maybe her, maybe this person's phone is not in a spot where he or she can hear us. So, maybe that was an accident. Does that happen sometimes? Because I saw a long list of people earlier. And then, I mean, when I go live at night, some people are sleeping by the time I click on their name. So I apologize that I'm slow for some people. I try my best. Okay. So, okay, if you're on Facebook and YouTube, one of my team members, thank you, Diane. She put in the link there for y'all to schedule a meeting. If you like a pre-qualified meeting, that's the link for this amount. We try our best to make it as easy as possible for y'all. Okay. Bart's has a question on YouTube. How long does it take to get a decision after AOS interview? The officer said our case looked pretty solid and the supervisor needed to approve. It's been 3 weeks now. So that is unfortunately common. You may have likely received a piece of paper, 8.5 by 11, that has 3 different boxes. The first box is the one we're hoping for, okay, out of anything. And that is essentially needs additional supervisor review or something like that. Now, in every interview I go to, I always ask the officer, I don't ask, will my client get approved? I don't go for the home run question, y'all. Come on now. I'm an attorney. Attorneys don't ask, did you murder that person? That's not how it works. Okay. A prosecutor wouldn't ask that. That's what a trial's for. You gotta lead it up. You gotta tee it up, is what we call it. So I ask at the very end when they ask, do you have any questions? I said, absolutely. I just got one. I got this. I just got this one question. Do you, officer, based on the supplemental evidence we provided today, do you believe that you will need to send a RFE? Bam! Done. I mean, what they gotta say? They have to say no. Okay? They have to say no. Because if they would say yes, then it would be a little strange. They would have mentioned it earlier anyway, like, something's missing here, like, come on. So if you represent yourself, I wish you all the best. But that's just a little sampling of how we advocate for our clients, okay? So if you've been here for at least 60 seconds and you haven't click the bell yet, then please do that, okay? Sorry, I had to check my phone for all these notifications about Cheeto. Thank you, Dwayne. I appreciate it. I wish you all the best, Dwayne. Dwayne, did you tell me when you filed your case? February 2020. Was it this year? I'm assuming it's this year because you didn't put the year. If you file this year, I mean, it's still on time in that sense. So even though, fortunately, we've had cases this year filed like even late April and got interview approved in Houston, for example, end of June. So it took what, 2 to 2.5 months. That doesn't happen to everyone. And sometimes you actually don't want your case to be approved that quickly, because especially if you just got married very soon in time, right before you file the case, I don't recommend that because you need to gather some evidence, really. So Dwayne, on your online account, yes, for a lot of y'all, it will show step 4 out of 4 for adjustment status. I hate to say it's misleading. It is not the Domino's pizza tracker. Okay. The Domino's pizza tracker. I'm not sponsored by Domino's, but yo, if you know anyone at corporate, let me know. Okay. Put in a word for me. The Domino's pizza tracker is the most accurate tracker I know. I guess FedEx and UPS, they're pretty good too. But the Domino's pizza tracker is pretty hella good. Like when it hits a certain status, it is literally, that's what it means. Like the pizza is ready, right? USCIS does not do that. And it may have said something like, may have said something on your online My US account, something like interview. I know that I don't think they say interview waived. Dwayne, what does it say? But something that makes you infer that the interview will be waived or has been waived. It's not waived. You expect an interview. Okay. Expect an interview because your mindset has to be ready to prepare for it. If you're not expecting, if you have the mindset to not expect an interview, then y'all just gonna chill. You're gonna chill, right? It doesn't say anything yet. Well, what does the step 4 say then? Because I can't remember. Attorneys don't have access to that. It's crazy, right? Like we used to have access to something, but not that. Okay. Case decision is step 4. So like that's misleading, right? It's crazy. Addie tries coding. If we got overseen for fingerprints and we're in America, how can schedule fingerprint? I don't know what you mean overseas. Oh, you filed overseas and now in the US? I don't know. Try calling the USCIS hotline then. Okay, Addie tries coding. Try that and just see if you can request a new biometrics notice for wherever you live now in America. And so, by the way, if that's the case, if you're now in America, I would update online your address, AR11. Type in USCIS AR11 because you don't want AR to go to some like GUN type of website. I'm sorry, Bart. I meant to add more information. How long to get a decision? I mean, you said you've been waiting 3 weeks now. Generally, I mean, for us, fortunately, except a couple here and there, mostly within a week or less. Okay, but yours 3 weeks now. So, I mean, if it unfortunately becomes longer, like a month or two longer than that, then contact my office. Okay, so we can evaluate further. Look, I wish all the best. I wish you all the best. But again, if you want the most peace of mind, you want to be as stress-free as possible. I cannot guarantee completely stress-free, but if you want to reduce as much stress for you, you want to reduce the amount of articles you're going to try to research on your own. Here we are. You're on this page for a reason. You've been hanging out with me for at least 10 seconds, I'm sure. So follow and like and subscribe. And please, you're more... Dwayne, you're funny, sir. You're funny. You are more stressed than your wife. I don't know what it is. Usually it's the immigrant, but that's funny. I hope she appreciates that. I hope she appreciates that. She might not even know that you're stressed, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I got a text. I just got a text from my cousin-in-law. When people text me about, and they got my personal number, it's usually not a "how you doing, sir?" or not sir, but like "how you doing?" It's more like, "Yo, I got this situation. I'm always happy to help people out where I can or refer out." Oh man. Okay, glad to hear, Dwayne. Okay, now to El Compa Chewy. You're asking, thanks for letting me know. You said there's a new policy, Advanced Pro. If you don't have legal entry, they can't give you Advanced Pro. What do you mean? Who took your money? USCIS? Did you get a decision on that? I have not even looked at my message boards today. Oh my dear Lord. How much stuff. I'm telling you, man. I'm on so many Substacks. I'm in so many message boards with attorneys. There's only so much time in a day. I'm flipping through right now. El Chompa Chewy. So that's for yourself? Okay, so if you don't mind, El Chompa Chewy, if you don't mind emailing us at wecare@greencardguys.com. If we share it to others, we'll black out your name and receipt number. Or if you want to black it out yourself, that's fine. I would greatly appreciate that because we have some clients that filed AP. Well, they already, I know several that have AP already and traveled already. So we filed the 485. Holy smokes. That's super annoying. They're trying to get people every angle. It's ridiculous. HT210. We have a complimentary guide about expedite requests, but it's very, very limited. Very limited scenarios. If your reasoning is that the government's slow, yes, I agree. That is true. That's not a good enough reason to do expedite requests. Fons Bonatitas, thanks for the question you asked. You're sharing that you're a bit nervous about traveling outside. So whether you have a green card, whichever way you obtain your residency, congratulations, you can travel. But if you want more tips about that kind of stuff, join my webinar because that's probably another 15-minute chat discussion about that. Okay, thank you so much. Because the next question below you is another travel question. So please schedule. If you go to my link, let me tab in here. Well, you do have a webinar link option under that website I'm just sharing with you on Facebook and YouTube. Actually, I need to tell my team to update this on the background on TikTok to put that link here. Actually, that's what I should do. Yes. keep forgetting things. There's so many things to do. All right, y'all. I really appreciate it. Oh, Yindi, I remember you got approved, right, Yindi? You're here for the support. Your situation was more stressful for yourself. Well, I'm sorry to hear that because I know you have an attorney. I know, and I know that attorney. So I mean, look, not every law firm does the things that we do. I believe if you heard about Ritz-Carlton Hotel, like their customer service, you hear that they have specific training about customer service. Like, you don't hear the same thing for like other hotel brands, right? Like, I don't know, Holiday Inn or something. No offense if anyone works for Holiday Inn, but I just have a gut feeling that Holiday Inn doesn't have the similar type training as Ritz-Carlton Hotel, right? So think of that for us. I think we don't charge Ritz-Carlton pricing. I could be wrong. I don't think we do. I think we charge reasonable, but we have Ritz-Carlton level of competency and customer service. Okay. So if you ever get yourself in a pickle and need some help, contact us. I hope you don't get yourself in a pickle though. Let's try and prevent that. Okay. I wish y'all all the best. I really got to go to finally eat my lunch and then pick up the kiddos. Y'all have a wonderful day. Okay. TGIF. Thank goodness.